it's me. I'm back and I'm trying again. Just as I predicted, I was not able to follow through with actually making videos. Life hit me like a fucking train. A lot of shit happened. That was bad. But also a lot of shit happened that was good. Like realizing that I need to start taking my need to create things more seriously, because I haven't made anything that I felt super proud of in a very long time. So I'm gonna try this again, and I'm gonna use it as a way to share what I'm doing. And I'm not gonna be a perfectionist, and I'm not gonna hold myself back from posting something just because I think it's not like the most optimal it could ever be. I'm just gonna show you what's up. So with that being said, I'm gonna show you what actually happened in 2024, what I actually made. I'm in a new space. A big burden has been lifted off of me, and I feel good in my own home, and I feel like I have the time to make things now. So yeah, starting with, I did make a lot of knit things, and now that it's like next to me in this pile and like hung up over here, like it didn't feel like I made a lot of things last year, but I guess I did make a lot of things last year. Yeah, I was busy. I mean, I didn't make everything that I wanted to make. I feel like a lot of the things that I had posted in that initial video were a little bit ambitious, to be honest with you, considering that I just started learning how to knit like 4 months ago, and I was like already trying to like make things with like asymmetrical collars and all that stuff. But yeah, a lot of knit things, a lot of crochet things, some jewelry. I made some graphic designs, so I'll be showing that here with you guys. Anything that I don't have here, I'll be putting over here in this little corner, in this little space. If there was anything that I got particular inspiration from, I'll also put it over here. But yeah, so starting with, I did try to sell things. I like tried to make an Etsy shop, and I tried to make like an Instagram handle, but like what ends up happening with that is that I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. And I just, once something starts to feel like I don't want to do it anymore, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I have a hard time committing to something that takes a lot of work, and isn't giving me like instant gratification. So yeah, having a shop is a lot of hard work. It takes a very long time to make things by hand. Like, it would take me few weeks to make something that I was proud of, and then at the price point that I wanted to sell them at, people were just not buying it, and that's totally understandable. Like, the economy right now is not good, and that's totally fine. But I still want to make things just for the sake of making things. I don't want to make things anymore just because I can make a profit off of them. Like, I just want to start making things like I used to. Like, when I was a teenager, like, I really loved making things just to make things. So that's what we're trying to do this year. This year we're making things because I want to make them. What was the plot? I started a shop, and it didn't really go that well. I sold a couple of bags, which was cool, but I still have some of them here, and they were like these little top handle bags. And this one's my favorite. This one I've kept for myself because obviously I love the color green. They're a little bit flimsy. Like, when you start putting things in them, they kind of like sag a little bit, but they are really cute. But I made this one, and these are the ones that I didn't sell. I also made this one, and I made like a little charm to hang off of it too. Yeah, little charms to hang off of it. You can't see very well, but it says peace and love, which I thought was really cute. And then I also made, this one is my favorite, I think. Actually, I lied. The green one I thought was my favorite, but honestly, like, I think that the little detail on this one's really cute. It's like, the lighting in here sucks, but this one's like it's a little bit of a brighter pink. Actually, I wonder if I did this. Bear with me. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Okay, well, I break my fucking window. Sometimes the natural light is good, but sometimes it's like too blue, and it affects the colors of things. Yeah, see, look. It's a little bit more pinky. It's more pinky. It says Mouse Wife, which is my little handle. That's what I make art under, and it has these little charms on it, which I thought were really cute. I made this little dangly one. This is something that I had soldered when I was in high school, and it says Time Heals, and this little wire thing I made. But I really love this little, there's this place in Atlanta called Scraplanta, and they sell little bits and bops, like, it's like a thrift store, but for craft supplies, and they sell I found these little buttons there, and I found this ribbon there, and I just think it's so cute. So those are the little bags I made. Let's back up. I also had intentions of selling jewelry. I made these little, it's like the neck part is crocheted, and then I like wrapped these little wire doodads, and they were really fun to make. I should start wearing them myself, honestly, but again, it's like the weight of this is like really light, and this is a little heavy, and so when you wear it, it kind of sags a little bit. I'll have to like figure that out. And then I also made, this is like the opposite, where it's like a heavy chain, and then this little crochet star. A bit of a bolder necklace, but I think it's really cool. And I made little matching earrings for it. I love these. I wore them a couple times, but it's another thing where it's like, they're a lot, so I don't wear them very often. And I made these little spiral ones too. These are a little bit more neutral. But yeah, so yeah, little things I tried to sell that I didn't sell, but that's totally fine. I had a lot of fun making them, and I think they're really cute. What else? I also made this like balaclava thing. It's a little, wait, this is gonna be so funny. It's a little like giving gnome, but I wish it came a little bit lower and it wasn't so tight. But I like wearing it just like as a neck scarf like this. It's really warm, it's really soft. It's like, what's it called? It's like fake mohair. I bought it at Michael's or something, I don't know. I tried following this like video tutorial. If I find it, I'll put a little picture and a little link down below. And it was a really good tutorial. I just like did not measure my head correctly, as one does. I also made these scarves, these were the first things that I knit. By the way, this is in no particular order. This is just in the order that I'm seeing it here. But yeah, this is my first time knitting, and it's a scarf, and they're so comfortable and warm, and it's been so cold in Atlanta. It snowed a couple of times. It was freaking crazy. But I actually got to wear these. I initially made them for a wedding that me and my partner Kevin were going to for one of his cousins, and I wanted us to have like a matching something, because we couldn't exactly like match our outfits, but it was gonna be cold, so I made us like matching scarves. So there's the green one, and this is a blue and brown one. This one's really nice because it has like speckles in the yarn. This is a yarn that I thrifted from Scraplanta. I was gonna make matching mittens, but I didn't have really any time to do it. I did try to make mittens, and they're like really wonky. Oh my god. Like, that does not look right. It just don't look right. This one is smaller than this one. I'm gonna try again, but with a smaller needle, a smaller gauge, and then it won't be so like full of holes, and I can actually like, it'll be a little bit warmer. Damn, I'm running out of breath. This is crazy. I am not editing this. So I'm trying to do it all in one go, but like, holy crap, I am just blabbering. Moving on to things that are hung up. Here, we'll move the chair. By the way, this is a shirt that I bought off an artist that I found on Instagram. It says I have a BFA, which I don't have a BA, but I thought it was cute for my graduation. And then I have on the back, it says big fat ass, which I thought was really funny. Technically, I did not make this last year, because I made it for New Year's, but it's a little like off the shoulder thing. I've only ever worn it once for a New Year's party that I went to, but I worked so hard on it. It's the same material as the little balaclava, but in a different color. But yeah, it's like a grid shruggy, but I put little beads on the end of it because I thought it would be appropriate for New Year's, and it looked really cute. But it's just not my style. It's really hard to find clothes that go with it, so I don't really wear it. I think I'm gonna give it to one of my friends, because I'll show you later my work in progresses, but I'm making other stuff. The other thing that I made was this dress. I'll put a picture of me wearing it. I have not worn this once, but I worked so hard on it. Oh, it has this like scallop detail on the bottom,
And it was like all the scrap yarn that I had. Little scallop detail here. I think it's really cute. I purposely like woven the ends on this side rather than on the knit side because I think it would look cooler. But what happened is I didn't sew in the ends as well as I should have. So it's kind of fraying, and I'm scared that if I wear it, it's all just gonna fall apart. It's something that I want to remake, and I'd probably do it in colors that I actually wear instead of this like craziness. But I am really proud of it. This was another thing that I knit. One of the first things I knit, and that's why it's kind of like shitty, but like quality wise. But I think it's really cool. I hope this mic is picking up everything that I'm saying. I also made this collar. I actually have worn this with this shirt before, funny enough. But yeah, I crocheted this collar. I definitely have a pattern for it somewhere. I found it somewhere, but another thing that I've literally only worn once because it's not really my style, but I think it's really cute, and I think I did a good job. And this was crocheted. This is like a bunch of granny squares, essentially, and some scalloping. My most favorite thing that I made was this hexagon sweater. It was originally a hexagon cardigan, but I didn't want a cardigan. I wanted a full-on sweater, so I just joined it down the middle, essentially. And I followed a pattern, but I extended the arms a little bit so it was a little bit longer, and I closed the middle up. But yeah, it looks like this on both sides, and it's really comfy, and I really, really love it. And I have actually worn this a handful of times. It has a really interesting detail where I bought the same yarn, but it was the first one was slightly discolored because I had it for a while than the yarn that I added in the second time. So it kind of has this like gradient effect. And then I love the way that the sleeves bunch up at the end, and you can kind of like put it up to your elbow, and it gives it like a puff sleeve. This is the best thing I've ever made, and this was on my list of things to make in my last video. So I'm really happy that I at least got to make one thing. I'm genuinely really proud of this one. Like really, really, really proud of this one. The other thing that I had started that was on my list of things to make was this, I'll put it in the picture over here, but was this top that was supposed to be like a little hole in the middle here, a little peak hole, and then it was like a little crop top, and then it has like these little sleeves by it's a little tutorial by Loupy Studios. But the thing is that the girls are a little too big, so it wasn't really working out for me. So I decided that I was gonna make it more of like a vest, like wear it more like a vest. The issue is that I went to go buy more purple yarn to finish this sleeve, and I could not find the same purple yarn. So this has been sitting, just like hanging here for months because I thought that I bought the right color and it's not the right color. But I really want to finish it. I think it'd be really cute to wear during the summer. I think I'll genuinely finish this and wear it during the summer. And I'm gonna put a little like bow here, and I'm gonna wear it over a shirt or something, and I think it'll be really cute. But yeah, and then that's the back of it. So it's granny squares, and then this part is knit. And then I'm gonna take a breather, holy shit. Whew. The last thing I made is I made these little cat sweaters for one of my coworkers, matching cat sweaters for them and their partners' cats. And I'll put a little picture here. I already gave it to them. They sent me a couple pictures, so I'll put that there too. But they were really fun, and they were based off of this sticker that I bought from someone at a market. That I had on my water bottle, and they were like, wow, that's so cute, I wish I actually had a cat sweater like that. And I was like, I could make you a cat sweater like that. And they're really darling. They're matching, but they're like opposite colors, and they fit really well. I was so proud. Like, that's probably like the best knit thing I've ever made, just because I had practiced a while before I made that, so I feel like the quality of it was really good. And I sewed on these like little goldfish felt things. Oh, it was so cute. I love those. Those are over here. And then now we're on the works in progress. So works in progress. I have been trying to knit my partner a sweater for 2.5 years. I've promised him a sweater for 2.5 years, but I really wanted it to be knit, so I wanted to learn how to knit so that it would fit him the best it possibly could. And when I started, I made it too big, and then I made it too small, and then I made it in a gauge where it was too thin. I'm gonna put the like rough draft design over here so you can see what it's eventually gonna look like. But this, I kind of like embroidered on, I double stitched it, and I'm not following a pattern, it's just off of vibes, and I'm using a sweater that he already has, this sweater that he already has as reference for sizing. So as I'm knitting, I'm just like putting it on top of this and hoping for the best. But fourth time is the charm, I hope. Similar to how I made these scarves, I'm doubling up on the yarn, so it's a little bit thicker. And I'm using the same gauge as the scarves, so I know what it's going to be looking like. And this is, I haven't blocked it, so it's all a little chunky. But this is the front of the sweater, and then I'll double stitch it. But it's so much thicker, and it's going to be so much warmer. Of course, I'll probably finish it by the time it's summer, and then he won't wear it for another year. But I think that I'm onto something. I think I figured it out. It's nice and stretchy. It's nice and thick. And it's going to be really warm, and I hope he's really happy with it. I've been working on this for such a long time. I wanted to get it done by Valentine's Day because that's our anniversary, but that's only like 2 weeks away at the point that I'm filming this video. So we'll see what happens. And then another work in progress is I'm doing another Loopy Studios thing. I'll put the info over here. I love her designs. She's just a fucking genius. But I'm making her little bag pattern for my friend who's obsessed with the color purple, and I've started it here. This is the handle, and this will be the rest of the bag, and it's going to be this straight pattern, and it's looking really cute, and I figured out how to weave in ends as I go, so I don't have to like worry about that later. I put a pause on it so I could work on the sweater, but I'm going to come back to this soon, and I think it's going to go really well. I really love the colors already. Really proud of it already. So yeah, let me bring this back. As far as things that I want to make this coming year, I have a small list of things I want to do, like knit and crochet wise. My main thing right now is I have a lot of, my kitchen doesn't really have any walls. It's mostly just cabinets, but the cabinets are white. So I think it'd be really cute if I could go back to crocheting, because I haven't crocheted in a long time, and make some like food related tapestries. I had seen, I'm gonna put it here, this tapestry of a green onion, and I was like, wouldn't it be so cute if I could make a series of them, and then maybe I can write a little pattern and put it up and see if people want it. That might be something that I'll be sharing with y'all like as I make it. I've already taken measurements and grabbed some inspiration pictures. It's gonna be 12 tapestries because that's how many cabinets I have. So that's my next project. It's a little bit intimidating. It's gonna take me quite a while, but I think it's gonna be really cute. I also want to learn filet crochet, and I want to make more graphic design projects. As far as graphic design projects go, last year I really committed to trying to make a graphic design portfolio so that I could get into a graphic design job. But it's really hard when you have had no experience to get into that market. But I really want to just start making graphic designs to make graphic designs, because that's what this year is about, like I said in the beginning. I really want to make, like, I don't know, I just need to update my portfolio, and then I want to make, posters, and I want to make designs for, like, matchbooks. I think would be really cool. Lots of things floating up here that I haven't really written down. This is kind of impromptu of me to do right now. But I'm really excited about it. Last year, I did a couple of client projects. I did a logo for a friend of a friend who's starting a small tea business. I'll put that little one right over here. And then I also work at a coffee shop, and I have a regular that is starting their own mobile bar cart business. So I kind of designed their logo over here, and I did a couple variations, and that was really fun to do. And I'd love to do more things like that. I really like making graphic designs for like service industry related things. But I also want to see how I can start blending the graphic design and the crocheting. I want to see if I can make some knit fonts. I want to see if I can make some tapestries inspired by some things that I see online. Ways to connect the digital with the physical. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for listening to me blab on for nearly 25 minutes. I like this format better. I want to just like word vomit, and I want to show you what I've been doing, and I don't want to take it that seriously. And yeah, I'm just really excited to keep going. So thanks for tuning in. Love you.